If language is like a river, then grammar is the road to reach that river. That river changes every now and then, flowing through here and there to unknown lands, touching people's lives. English is such a language, accepted by every country you go to, learned by millions of people. Millions and millions of people do their everyday work using this language. Why is this language so famous? Perhaps it is because it is a welcoming language. It's a very welcoming language. It changes and adapts itself to places. It accepts words. It accepts styles. It accepts users. And it does accept their accents. This is exactly why you must remember that even with grammar, no rule is permanent. Like roads, every day, new paths, new lanes, new shortcuts to this river of language is formed. You cannot say what I had learned 50 years ago, or 20, or maybe 10 is the right thing. No, it is changing every day. Today, as promised, we are going to learn more about sentences. Let's come to today's topic. Today's topic is simple, complex, and compound sentences. Now, last day after we learned sentence and clause, we had also learned where those clauses are used. Today, let's look at the divisions of sentences. A sentence, according to its structure, can be divided into simple, complex, and compound. For Bengali students, let me point out, simple means সরল বাক্য, complex, জটিল, and compound, যৌগিক. According to structure, these are the three items that sentence can be divided in. Now, what is a simple sentence? A simple sentence is a sentence which has one clause. A complex sentence is a sentence which has multiple clauses. Obviously, one main clause and many or at least one extra dependent clause or subordinate clauses. Compound sentence. Compound sentence which obviously has more than one clause and those clauses are joined by a conjunction. Let's look deeper into it. Here, look at simple sentence. It has only one clause. Example, the tiger jumped in the clean river. Understood? That is an example. Simple sentence. One clause. The tiger is the subject. Jumped in the clean river is your predicate. So one clause. Complex sentence has many clause, has a main clause and dependent clause. So it can be dependent one clause or many clauses. Totally, you can say it has multiple clauses. So same example, the tiger jumped in the clean river. Simple. In complex, it will turn into the tiger jumped in the river which was clean. Stress word. Look in pink, I have written always has a stress word. Who always has a stress word? A complex sentence. A complex sentence, as you see, will always have a stress word like which. Let us go to the compound sentence. What is a compound sentence? It is a sentence that has multiple coordinate clauses. You know coordinate clause. In last class, I had taught you about clauses, subordinate clauses, coordinate clauses. Compound sentence এ কিন্তু coordinate clause থাকবে। কিরকম? একটার বেশি clause, all are coordinate clauses. It was a clean river, so the tiger jumped in. So Here, the word so is what? A conjunction. Coordinate clauses are joined by conjunction. That is how compound sentence is made. Okay. So the same sentence, same meaning has been conveyed, but through three different types of sentences. One is a simple, there is a single subject and predicate. Here, the tiger jumped in the river, which was clean. The tiger jumped in the river is the main clause. Subject, the tiger jumped in the river, a predicate, which, again another clause, subject was clean, predicate. And here we have two sentences, both are of same value. It was a clean river, one sentence, so the tiger jumped in. Another sentence as if forcefully joined by a conjunction, so. We can have various such examples. What we learn is that simple sentences, when we are joining two sentences, will have verb plusing or maybe due to, in spite of, despite of, TWO2 and TO2, such words to make simple forms. Complex sentences, when we are talking about two sentences being joined, will have stress words, all stress words. Look, WH words, as, if, though, because, that, so that. And compound sentences will have conjunctions like and, or, but, yet, so, either or, neither nor. Let us just work out another sentence for you so that we make a clear impression of what we are doing. Let us take any sentence. She had an experience which was joyful. She had an experience which was joyful. What kind of sentence is it? Which? Stress. So, this is a stress word. This is a subordinate clause, dependent clause. So, this is a what kind of sentence? This is a complex sentence. Now, somebody tells you to make it simple. How do you make it simple? Just, she had a joyful experience. This one was easy. We just made joyful adjective. So, subject and totally predicate. One clause, as we said, one clause. So, this is simple. How to make this same sentence compound? She had an experience and it was joyful. So, here is our sentence. She had an experience and it was joyful. Why is it compound? Because it has been joined by a conjunction. Okay. Now, let us see two sentences joined together. How is that done into simple, complex and compound sentences? I have written out some examples. Look at the first one. The question is, the sun set, we put up our camps. Simple. We put up our camps after sunset. Understood? No stress words, no conjunctions. Complex. When the sun set, we put up our camps. When? So that is a stress word. This is a complex sentence. Compound. The sun set, so we put up our tents. See, that is a compound sentence because so is joining both the sentences into coordinate clauses, joined together into a complete compound sentence. Let's come to question 2. He lost the bet. He was happy still. He lost a bet, but he was still happy. Okay. So simply if we join it into simple sentence, it will be, in spite of losing the bet, he was happy. Complex sentence, though he lost the bet, he was happy. Though is the stress word. Compound sentence, he lost the bet, but he was happy. When there are two opposite ideas, one is losing the bet, but he's supposed to be sad, he's becoming happy. So it is a, an opposite idea pressed against the first idea. So that is why we are using but. Question number 3. Aman was hungry, he could not sleep. Simple. Due to hunger, Aman could not sleep. Complex. Aman could not sleep as he was hungry. So as is the stress word forming complex sentence. Compound. Aman was hungry, so he could not sleep. So is a conjunction. So this is a compound sentence. Our last example. That cliff is too high. I can't climb it. Simple. That cliff is too high for me to climb. Complex. That cliff is so high that I cannot climb it. See, so and that is making it complex. Those are stress words. Compound. That cliff is too high, so I cannot climb it. By this so, we are joining the two clauses, coordinate clauses. So conjunction joined those clauses make a compound sentence. Okay, for HS students, especially our West Bengal board, this is the kind of sentences that you will get. It is better that you get a grip of the idea of simple, complex and compound, and you better practice for whatever practice books you have, how to join and how to transform sentences. And the most important thing that you should remember when joining sentences is that transformation মানে কিন্তু অর্থ এক থাকবে বাক্যের। তোমায় যা করতে বলা হয়েছে তুমি করবে, অর্থ এক থাকবে বাক্যের। When you are told to transform a sentence, you must remember that the meaning must remain the same when you are changing the sentence into whatever they have told you to change it. So remember that from structure we get only this idea that sentence can be divided into 3 subdivisions: simple, complex, compound. Next day we are going to do the other kind of division, that is the division according to its functions. But till then, see you.